Sony-Ponies, come out and play. You have got to be some of the most closed-minded, despicable, fucking delusional, self-centered fanboys I've seen in the gaming industry. Now, I know Nintendo fanboys are delusional and Microsoft fanboys are just stubborn as shit. And you know, here on this channel, I call out fanboy-ism in all its forms. But lately, from what I've been seeing from Sony-Ponies, oh my God, you motherfuckers are something else. Okay? Like, I gotta listen to some motherfucker like Porter Rock 77 talking shit about Xbox One console sales and shit. I'm like, motherfucker, don't we know? We know PS4 is the most dominant console of this current trio, okay? We know that already. It's nothing wrong with that. We get it. Fucking, I love God of War. I loved Uncharted. I love fucking Spider-Man. I loved a lot of the first party. Nothing was touching Sony's PS4's first party exclusives. Nothing. Nothing Microsoft can do. Too little, too late, Microsoft. Nintendo, yeah, they first party, but the install base is still not going to touch what Sony's doing. So we get all that. So I'm giving props to Sony from a financial standpoint. Okay? But as from you fanboy standpoint, a lot of you need to fucking fuck all the way off. Okay? Because it's ridiculous. Like, I gotta listen to one dude's video talking about how, oh, you know, I saw what Microsoft's console number sales were, and they were so terrible that Microsoft isn't going to make any games exclusive to the Xbox One anymore. And I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Okay? You don't know nothing, all right? I don't even know nothing like all that in detail. Stop feeding your fucking fanboy fans fake information and get it right. Like, get it the fuck correct. Alright? Now, this whole gaming thing is touch and go. Because last generation, who was on top? Microsoft. And then, fucking Nintendo came out of nowhere with the Wii. Before that, they were selling a whole bunch when the Wii was out. And the PS3 and the Xbox 360 was there. Guess what happened? It's weird like that, and it's hard to place a Nintendo like timeline in between. Was the Wii part of the PS3, Xbox 360 generation? Where was the Wii U at? It's ridiculous. So anyway, you get what I'm saying. Nintendo was on top of the world when it came to console sales. 250 million Wiis, and what does it have to show for itself next generation? Shit, exactly. PS2 was a fucking juggernaut. And who dominated the next generation? Xbox 360. So this is my problem with a lot of Sony-Ponies. Sony-Ponies are like feeling themselves right now. And maybe when the positions were different, maybe the Microsoft people were, but how they weren't even on top only but one fucking generation. One. And that was the Xbox 360. The Xbox couldn't touch what the PS2 could do. I mean, come on now. It's good to take pride in it, but motherfuckers be acting like they work for the company, like they get checks from the company, and they get royalties. You motherfuckers don't get shit. Alright? This is kind of my reason. This is another reason, not kind of, another reason why I don't fuck with fanboyism. Why I'm multi-console. You know? I see motherfuckers riding. They claim to be Sony-Ponies, but they fucking riding everything that Microsoft does. Critiquing, criticizing, got they fucking penis watching Xbox for what they do. Alright? And the main one that I've seen that my friend brought to my attention is that motherfucker Porter Rock 77. He got the nerve to be talking about having beef with another YouTuber. And I'm like, you know what, bruh? People like him and his ilk when it comes to Sony, Nah, man, fuck all that shit. I'm gonna call out bullshit no matter who it's coming from. Now, I listen to a lot of X-bots. I didn't bots, like guys the fanboys, and a lot of them have come to terms with knowing that the Xbox One is fucking done this generation. There's nothing else really for them to do but to release the rest of the games they got planned and regroup. And buying up these different companies, like, for first party games, because they trying to fucking listen to people. I applaud them for that. Now, listening to the fans and executing properly is two different stories. So we can't say what Microsoft got planned. We know what they know what's on the schematics, but we don't know how it's gonna go. But to actually sit back and watch a lot of Sony fanboys go ape shit and try to just downplay and criticize everything that that Microsoft is planning on doing. Oh, well, Ninja Theory was the only company that's good out of it. I've read one comment on a motherfucker's page. Oh, Ninja Theory was the only good choice out of those that they picked up first party. And I'm like, weren't you the same type of motherfuckers who's hating on DMC, which is a Ninja Theory game? Aren't you the same motherfuckers who didn't buy Heavenly Sword, which is a Ninja Theory game? And who the fuck do I hear any of you guys talking about Hellblade? Send you a sacrifice. No, I don't hear none of you talking about that shit. Okay? This is like the whole gaming fandom and the content creators are some of the most disingenuous people I've seen. And now I understand what Gamester has been saying. If you don't know who Gamester is, check him out. It's spelled GAMESTUH. Check him out. He's got to be one of the realest, most genuine, most opinionated YouTubers I've met in the small sector where I'm at. And he got potential to be so much more than that, but motherfuckers don't like hearing the truth about their consoles. They don't like hearing the truth about Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo. But nobody likes hearing the truth about it. It's all about the way you cope with it. Okay? So we don't know what what console is going to be on top of the next generation. Okay? Like right now, Sony's in a good place. The movie division is another story now. Now, we hear all these rumors about Apple buying Sony. Is it just the movie division, or is it Sony in general? I don't know. Why do you think Sony has been so quiet lately about next year? About PS5 plans? I don't know what the fuck is going on. This is me just speculating to try and make sense of what would happen if Sony gets bought out by Apple. The only thing I know of right now is that Marvel Studios would get back the rights to the Spider-Man universe characters, meaning all in-house. They ain't got to fucking work with Sony or try to jump through hoops of fire. That's the only thing I know of. Gaming-wise, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't even know if that's part of what Apple's after. But we'll stay tuned to see. Why? Because I am a motherfucking fan of gaming, of comic book movies. Like, if you want games from different consoles, you shouldn't feel fucking ashamed about it. That means you are well versed in gaming. You're not closed-minded and on some Twilight Team Edward, Team Jacob bullshit. Okay? There's nothing wrong with loving more than one console. And this is the reason why I can call out shit across the board. Because I own multiple systems. You motherfuckers be acting like you don't own multiple systems. You get on here and some of you would especially the Sony-Ponies, will gravitate to whatever console is the most popular. If it was Xbox One, y'all would be the same fucking way with the Xbox One that you are with the PS4. And this is why I understand the disingenuous nature of a lot of content creators. Like, Go through, check a lot of them out back when they first got on YouTube and look at their evolution to what they've become. And you'll start to see like, God damn, these motherfuckers they have changed. And so have their fan base. As a black man, I got to deal with the same shit looking at these so-called black conscious YouTube creators who were all about fighting a good fight. And then next thing you know, they started fighting one another. Okay? And I put out videos of the same ilk. But I put mine out about personal stories and how I feel about certain things. I'm not trying to alienate or try to throw black men or women under the bus. But back to what I was saying about the Sony-Ponies. We all know fucking well if a lot of you are full of shit, a lot of you are, and you know damn well if it was Microsoft on top, you would be grabbing, a lot of you will pull out your Xbox t-shirts and hats and go crazy about it. Now, if Nintendo was on top, a lot of you would be doing a lot of Nintendo content. Okay? So, y'all will be fighting it out with the delusional Switch bitches for the simple fact that them motherfuckers gonna do Nintendo regardless of it. They're gonna do Nintendo regardless of it because they trying to attract a certain fan base. So y'all gonna have to duke it out with them. A lot of you ain't got no backbone. A lot of you ain't got no genuine love for what you do on this thing. You're doing it as an income. That's why they call me the blue collar gamer. That's why I call myself that. This is not a job. This is not a source of income. Okay? I'm actually away from doing a lot of YouTube material like I used to do because I'm actually pursuing a different career in my personal life that I actually want to go after. Instead of getting on here fronting like I'm someone I'm not to appeal to a bunch of social rejects and fake ass gamers who claim to know shit, and all you're doing is just regurgitating the same crap that your fellow YouTube content creators, aka your competition, is making. And you're not fooling nobody. You're not fooling me. I've been gaming for most of my life to know how shit has been and how people act. And I've been on YouTube as a watcher for a long time. So I've seen a lot of evolution and de-evolution and whatever you want to call it. But I'm done with this video right now. Okay? So pull Sony's dick out of your ass and mouth and realize how fragile this gaming industry is and how finicky it is. Because let's not forget, as much as I enjoy Sony consoles from PlayStation on to now, owned every one of them, at some point or another, you gotta keep in mind it can go either way depending on generation. Remember, let's not forget, before I go, this time for real, Sony capitalized on Microsoft trying to go DRM and go one game to a console that, they try to go with that shit, and the fans fucking was not having it. So what Sony do? When Sony was like, they put that fucking gun back in they holster, like, you know what, we not doing it, we not gonna do it. This is perfect opportunity. Let's not forget, Sony is lucky as shit. Alright? As much as I enjoy a lot of the games they put out right now, they lucky. But I digress. So as usual, keep watching what you want, keep gaming the way you want, keep being you. I am Kazama Fury. I'm here and now I'm out. Peace, fuckers.